Isn't the new anthem just so inspiring? You can feel it in your very core, inspiring you to do your very best every day. This is the pregame show for the first annual Hunger Games! I am your host, SecurityGuy42. Thank you, and thank you from all of the tributes for your support for the upcoming games. Just a reminder for all of you across Pan Am, the Hunger Games were supposed to have started last year. The games were supposed to have happened on January 20th, 2020 in the Richmond Arena. But so many volunteer tributes from the Patriot districts showed up that the Capitol's hand-picked tributes decided to forfeit. But in order to save face, they said the arena wasn't ready and their tributes couldn't make it to the games. I know, those are lame excuses, aren't they? I fully agree with you. And then to prevent the rescheduling of the games before their tributes were ready, we were told that because of the China virus, the games would have to be postponed. Speaking of the China virus, the Capitol wants me to remind you that 2 masks are better than 1, and 3 is better than 2, and a plastic bag over your head tied tightly around your neck is better than 3. The Capitol tried to prevent the Patriot districts from continuing to train their volunteer tributes by not allowing people to leave their homes or to meet with others who did not live in the same household. But guess what? Team Patriot still did. Yes, I know, they were thinking ahead, weren't they? They were trying to stay their very best for the upcoming games. The Capitol tried using this time to train their new tributes. And to make it easier for them to attend the training camps, the Capitol closed businesses and schools all across Pan Am. Yes, that was very underhanded of them, wasn't it? Very sneaky. But the Capitol's new tributes slowly started reporting to their new training camps, with the first official camp opening in Minneapolis, Minnesota in May of 2020. This training camp was so successful, others spontaneously started across Pan Am, with notable mentions being Seattle, Washington's The Chop, Portland, Oregon, Chicago, Illinois, and Washington, D.C. Yes, I agree. They do have a rather pathetic group of tributes for the first games. But their training and indoctrination has received the full support of the Capitol, with one observer, Andy No, comparing it to a religious cult because they strip away the tribute's understanding of right and wrong, eliminate all morals, and replace it with a zealot-level, suicide bomber-type communist fanaticism. For more information, check out Andy No's new book, Unmasked: Inside Antifa's Radical Plan to Destroy Democracy. I know I will. The Capitol's tributes are already trying to get it banned as disinformation and hate speech. Now, enough about the Capitol's glory hole attendee experts. Let's get back to talking about the upcoming games. Because of the postponement of last year's games, last year's game maker, Donald John Trump, was removed. And he reportedly was investigating kid sniffers, which upset the Capitol in Beijing. So this year we see the return of a Capitol favorite as the new game maker. Yes, that's right, the one who worked tirelessly to make the Hunger Games a reality. Yes, shit-stained 44, Barack Hussein Obama. We know he's working hard behind the scenes getting everything ready for this year's games. And the newly appointed provisional governor, our dear leader Cornelius Snow, Joe Biden, was recently put into power by the Emperor Winnie the Pooh in the capital in Beijing. The dear leader is already showing he doesn't need the Provisional Soviet, formerly known as Congress, to get things done. He is ruling Pan Am by decree, and every day is setting new records for decrees issued. The leaders of the Soviet are working tirelessly to prove they still deserve a job by trying to indict the former game maker, Trump, for his failure to make the games occur on time, even with their help. On January 6th, the games still did not occur. So a new provisional governor was appointed and a new game maker installed. The new game maker has not yet announced what the new arena will be or even how many there will be. Yes, I know. Isn't it exciting? There may be more than one arena for the first annual Hunger Games, and the leaders of the Soviet are doing their very best to make sure the games occur on time this year. They are working around the clock on passing H.R. 1, the For the People Act, which will legalize everything they did to steal the election last year. Secure power last November, and make sure they never have to worry about losing an election ever again. They also are pushing H.R. 127, the Firearm Licensing and Registration Act. But don't worry, you'll still have your Second Amendment privileges. You just need to prove to the provincial government you deserve them. And to make sure the Hunger Games live up to their name, our dear leader has already signed executive orders saying 30% minimum of the cropland must remain unplanted starting this year into the future for the good of the environment. This is doubling the amount of unplanted cropland from previous years. He has also instructed the entire food logistics system from field to store to become net carbon neutral within 10 years. So I hope you have stocked up on beans and rice, plus learned how to garden, because prices are already creeping up again, almost like Creepy Joe sneaking up on young girls. Yes, he is rather pathetic, isn't he? As for those freedom seeds for the upcoming games, don't expect to see full shelves in stores again for years to come. Make sure you have plenty of the other items to keep your weapon in the games. Things like spare parts, magazines, and plenty of cleaning supplies. Remember, you can buy gallon jugs of CLP, cleaner lubricant preservative, to keep your weapon going through the games so that you can continue planting those freedom seeds. Team Patriot is still recruiting tributes. Be sure to join before the Hunger Games begin so that you can meet with your fellow patriots, begin to train, and find out what you need to get for gear and supplies. You know where to look. The link is in the description of this broadcast. We still do not know when we will hear the opening cannon announcing the start of the games. But as it warms up again, the capital's tributes will start to leave their winter training camps in their moms' basements. God, they are pathetic, aren't they? They will then attend their usual training centers for more advanced classes in how to burn, loot, and murder. I should mention the mentors for the tributes and the hard work they put in preparing the tributes on both sides. For Team Communist, aka Team Capital, they come from such prestigious locations as Langley, Virginia. The Communists YPG in Syria, and also the capital itself in Beijing. For Team Patriot, their mentors have attended similar types of games around the world for many years in many different arenas. Some of the arenas that they have attended included places like Iraq, Afghanistan, Syria, Bosnia, and even Vietnam. Seems like Team Patriot might have better mentors, doesn't it? Yes, it definitely looks like Team Capitalist is going to be outwitted and did not have the proper experience for what is to come. The mentors for Team Patriot are very experienced in the types of events most likely to be seen in the upcoming Hunger Games. Yes, I know, and I am honored to announce that the mentors for Team Patriot will also be participating in these games alongside the tributes. I agree. It will make it a very exciting Hunger Games, and for Team Communist, extremely terrifying. And I've been told by the Capitol, I can tell you a secret. They will announce what the final arena for the games will be, but they're not sure when the final games will occur. The final arena will be in Washington, D.C., and the provincial government is already preparing the arena just in case. They reportedly are replacing the temporary fences with permanent ones and will be permanently garrisoning 6,000 to 10,000 territorial troops in the arena. The Capitol is having these troops questioned to make sure they are loyal to the Capitol's districts and not Team Patriot. But don't worry, if those territorial troops don't make the muster, there are plenty of peacekeepers from the Capitol that can deploy across Pan Am from their Canadian provinces. Provincial Governor Trudeau requested them to be placed there because he doesn't trust his own territorial troops. These first annual Hunger Games are sure to be bloody, scary, and entertaining for the Capitol. And don't worry, even if you don't want to participate as a tribute, you still will be able to enjoy them right outside your window. Yes, that's right. The Capitol already knows where you are, what you will do, and what side you support. So, happy Hunger Games, everyone. For all my engineer brothers in the Patriot and militia movements, always remember Essayons. And for everyone across Pan Am, may the odds ever be in your favor.